Folks, let's make no bones about it. There is a crisis at the border. This is not just a big problem. This is a crisis at the border. And a number of my Senate Democrat colleagues acknowledged that in the Senate Armed Services Committee this morning, that we have a crisis at the border. The number of unaccompanied minors has tripled at the border over the past 2 weeks. And not only is it a heartbreaking humanitarian issue, but after wearing the uniform of our nation for over 23 years, I see this as a national security issue. We have transnational criminal organizations that are exploiting our situation at the border, engaging in nefarious activities, whether it is Chinese money laundering, whether it is human trafficking, you name it, exploiting our open border. So folks, it is time to get over the partisan bickering about whether this is a crisis or not, acknowledge that we have an issue, and make sure we are pushing back and securing our border. We cannot allow transnational criminal organizations, as well as our adversaries, to exploit these conditions any longer.
The main problem at the border right now is that the Biden administration doesn't want to enforce America's immigration laws. And it's choosing not to stop the flow of illegal immigration. It's just that simple. The border was secure. And what's happened in the last 6 weeks? People are flooding across the border. And the administration is responsible for that, but they also have the tools to stop it.
The president, when he first got to office on the first day, immediately revoked the emergency declaration with respect to the border. And since that time, things have deteriorated quickly. They've relaxed enforcement. They have quit building the border wall. They have quit deportations. There are so many areas where when it comes to the border, this current administration is making much worse what's going on down there. And as a consequence, you're seeing all kinds of unaccompanied minors, asylum seekers, people at the border. It's a very, I think, unsafe and chaotic situation down there that will only get worse if they continue down the current path. It strikes me at least that the policies that were in place before, when the previous administration was in office, kept stability at the border. There was order, there was discipline, and if that isn't restored very quickly, this thing is going to continue to unravel.